Genesis and Frag Camp, and Jake DeSera's dog. Hey, my Siberian Husky. He wants to be in on the act. So anyway, one of the bees got hurt in the lava. Make sure if you have lava next to your beehive that you cover it up. Jake, please don't paw me right now. Be done. I'm not going to do a long broadcast today. I'm not feeling that good. So anyway, so basically, first thing first, there are a lot of bugs in Bedrock. If you've worked a long time on your PlayStation 4 Legacy World, back it up before you transfer it. And I highly recommend, if it's in survival, make a creative copy and then upload that one, kind of like sniff around and travel around and check out your biomes and make sure nothing's broken before you transfer it. You may want to wait a couple updates, like some other YouTubers have said, until you know it's going to be fine. But in the meantime, you can search around, find some cool stuff. So basically, the bees are very, very easy to find. They are going to be super, well, first of all, they need flowers. So they're going to be in any flower biome. A lot of times they are going to be near villages, but because the way Minecraft's worked, at least the way I've seen it over the last 5 years, is anytime we have a new feature or a new biome, they want to show it off. So whether it be pandas or whether it be villages or ocean monuments, woodland mansions, they tend to want to give you that right off the bat. So it will be on the edge of your, well, let me backtrack. Take your PS4 world, make sure you explore all the large area. Then when you load it, it will kind of overwrite the world edges, and then you just go around the rim of your large world. And like, see here, I'm like at 3100 for the Z, and the 2348 for the X, and you just go around to the edge of the world right there and you're going to find it. And I found a bunch of bees along different edges of my world. Let me go ahead and go back to oh, there's another village over here too. Let me go over. So you can easily teleport yourself to the edge of your world. So how you do it is you hit the D-pad, and again, this is Minecraft, the PS4 Bedrock. Hit the D-pad, the one on the right, and make sure you always start your command with a slash, and you can abbreviate teleport or write teleport. You saw both came up. So just TP, and then you're going to want to teleport yourself. So that's going to be at S, which stands for self. And unless you have a friend you want to teleport them over to the bees too, and then you're just going to put the coordinates in. So I'm going to go 2500, which was the edge of my world, so you'll see how close it was. When you're teleporting, I like to put myself at 120 for the Y. That's the the length up and down part of your axis, and the reason why is I've teleported less. The average ground is at like 64, 67, 68, 72, and I've actually teleported inside a mountain, which isn't too good. Then you got to kind of dig yourself out. So 120 is like safe for just about anything when you're teleporting. So there you go. Except for maybe my massive temple that I built. But anyway, 25, 25, and I should now be at the edge of my world. Yes, here we are. We're gonna fall in the ocean, so I gotta hurry up. There we go. We didn't fall in the ocean. So you'll see when the world generates to a large size, it will kind of make this like really ugly like border. I mean, if it's going to overwrite the world edges, it should at least blend them in, but it overwrites and puts this like kind of like awful line around your world. And unfortunately, my railroad was a little too close. I don't remember. Oh yeah, that ship is there. That's right, because I used to be Bunny Island. Bunny Island's gone. So yeah, it did some really evil things to my world. So I'm going to is going to have to fix that right there. So you'll see right here. There it is. It kind of erased all my railroads, so I'm going to have to move that over. I'm probably going to do it in Legacy and move it over so I can count the blocks. Because, yeah, fixing it here, it depends which is more labor intensive. I may fix it here, or I may just like fix it before I import it and give me something to do till I'm ready. So, and again, if you, one other thing too, in addition to talking about bees, if you build like something beautiful like this, thank God I made a video so I can recreate it. it. My giant underwater farm in survival, it just got eaten by the world overwrite when it went to infinite. So I don't know if I'm going to move it first or I'm just going to chop out the mountain and fix it. It just, again, it depends. Sometimes it's easier to just fix something. Sometimes it's easier to just build it again and, move it. So we'll, decompose the parts and put it back. This is really weird too. Creepy cave. Yeah, like seriously, and look at, I mean, this is like nice and flat. Why do I need some stupid mountain right on the edge right here that just like destroyed my thing? And so anyway, let's go teleport upstream a little bit, and I'll show you where the other bees I found were. So I think we're gonna go up to let's again, you open up the chat command and let's go TP. So we're gonna teleport. And now we're going to go up. So this is the bottom right of my map. So 2525 is the bottom right. So it should be 25 minus 2500 for the top. So hopefully minus, and it should be a snow biome. Otherwise, I went the wrong way. I made like a paper map so I would know. There we go. Yeah, that's right. So, yeah, this is, so the other, this is the top right. So the top left would be negative 25 by negative 25. And then the bottom right would be negative 25 by 2500. So yeah, there we go. That's great. So here we are. We're in the right place. And again, I built this like an idiot right on the end. And you could see where it ate some of my railroad. And then this building got eaten a little bit too. So this is going to have to be fixed. But you know what? This one, I think it's not a labor intensive materials, and it just a few slots here and there, and I think I actually could just fix this like on site without having to like tear it down and rebuild it again, which might be a pain. And the way this design goes like this, it was going to kind of ruin the design of the zigzag of the railroad right there. So I'm probably going to just rebuild that in Bedrock and just maybe go chop my wood, cook my stone, and kind of have a chest and have everything ready when I transfer it. That would help out a lot too. These are like every time I get a new farm or a new plant, I like to put it, here. There's a couple places just so I have it available, because again, you can take bone meal and throw bone meal on these and make more plants. So it's like my little flower farm. So now if we go this way, this is all, again, on the right is going to be the bedrock generated biomes, and on the left is going to be your PlayStation 4 legacy. And just remember that it's not necessarily going to continue the same biome, because this is generated through the PlayStation 4 code with 4J Studios, and this is the Mojang Bedrock edition. So yeah, it's not going to necessarily be the same. So consider when you do build on the edge of your worlds, if you want what you're going to do, and if you want to continue and blend the biomes together or not. So here again, I think the bees are here. We have another village and some flowers, and I think we should have bees here. If I'm correct, somewhere around here should be bees. I did. Oh yeah, and take screenshots. That helps a lot. Let's see. Yeah, there they are. There's my little bee friends. So there they are. And once again, right next to a village and right on the edge of the world. So I'm going to take a screenshot of that again, so I remember where my bees are. Okay. Yeah, and see, this railroad was moved in a little bit, so this one's kind of intact. Hi, sorry, I think it shut off my microphone when I took that screenshot. But here, my railroad is absolutely intact in this section, so that's great. I won't have to move that over. Now, what this isn't a result of going to infinite. This was a result of me erasing one of my part of my world in the Legacy Edition, because I didn't know we were going to get Bedrock, and I wanted the Pillage and Village update for like a fifth of my world. So yeah, I actually erased about a fifth of my world to get new biomes, which I'm really really glad because, again, things are so far away. If you want to find a temple or a woodland mansion or just anything in general, you have to travel sometimes like 20,000 blocks, 10,000 blocks, between each woodland mansion. So I really wanted to get like a lot of I didn't want a whole large size map that didn't have any pillage and village. And I had explored my map even before the aquatic update came out and before the woodland mansion. So I didn't have any woodland mansion. I didn't have um, uh, any pandas, anything. So I really, just needed to erase it, and I'm really glad I did. And fortunately, even though I did that, it still transferred fine. I think the parts that it erased, it's really weird. I don't know why. I think those buildings were really old. So I think even if you take an old building and you break one block out and put like something else in it temporarily, just so it looks like you built it recently, it may help to transfer it over so it won't eat your building. But two of my buildings in the middle of my world were completely erased. So again, word of caution when you're transferring, make backups, back it up online, back it up on flash drive, duplicate your world so you have like several versions of it, version 1, version 2, so, and backups. So you should have maybe 3 different versions of your world and then also 3 backups of each of those versions. So like maybe 9 copies. So if something ever gets corrupted, you can always like step back a version or go to another copy. I mean, especially the more you build, I have hundreds of things I built. I don't want to lose that. This was so funny too because I guess the game when I did erase it recently, it knew it was going to get Bedrock and it knew that the mansion had to be this distance away from the infinite part that would start generating. So it just like knew that if it was any closer, and I think I counted this, and this was 32 blocks. So if you build anything, I think if you're 32 blocks and inwards from the edge of your large world, is none of it's going to get erased. So again, word of caution. But yeah, the railroad's pretty close, and it's fine. But you'll see right down here. Yeah, I think I actually did I fix some of it? No, I did. I fixed it in the other one, and I deleted that copy. But see right here, the menorah kind of got a little messed up here, so we're gonna go like that. And it is almost Hanukkah, so I want my menorah to be like restored to its pristine like usefulness in my world. So let's just go here. At least this part I can fix the other part later. But yeah, that needs to be fixed, and over here we need to fix it. Oh yeah, no, we don't need to fix. That's the ladder. Yeah, and it ate like it didn't even eat this. It just took it, replaced it with dirt, which was terrible. So I just but it's not that bad. It's just nether wart and it's just like stone. I can fix that easily, and then the glass is a little bit more intensive in survival, but I can just kind of put the glass back here too. So yeah, it ate that. And again, see how I just want to show you on the edge of the world once again, it's just putting flower force everywhere so that as soon as I expand into Bedrock, I get bees because with the bugs, they really are trying to entice people to switch to Bedrock. And this is kind of cool over here for a minute. This little floating island right here. Yeah, it wasn't that it didn't generate in. It is absolutely floating. Yeah, I love floating islands. I mean, look at this. This is very nice. Definitely want to come back and build something right here. So yeah, a lot of nice cornflowers right here, a nice little river. And then you could open this up if you want to have your boat, maybe even put more water in it, make it a little higher so it's easier to, float in. That would be this is a nice spot to build in. And it's close to my railway too. Oh yeah, and one thing you can do to prep your world is make sure. And again, if someone's leaving comments, I'm sorry. I don't have my phone turned on right now. I don't feel that good today, so I'm just kind of making a quick video. But I was gonna say, make sure you have some kind of transportation system in the Nether, or overland with the railway, road, horse path with maybe grass. The grass path, which is right here, grass path. let's go in the nature section. Yeah, so either something with grass path, or maybe, stone roads, or a rail transportation system for your world, because you're going to want to travel long distances to maybe get to, a mesa biome now called Badlands, or to get the ice bikes, or get the pandas, and you just kind of want to have that in place now, and you're used to the crafting mechanics of the PS4 legacy. So it's going to be, for most part, building a road, which is something long and tedious. You're just going to want to build it with the version of Minecraft that you're used to, and not be frustrated trying to find everything in the menu and kind of navigate the new one. Use it for just building other stuff and learning. And there's turtles right on top of my Nether Portal Love Shack. Hey guys, I'm gonna take a screenshot of that. That is so cute. Okay, there we go. Took a screenshot of that, and at least that didn't get dead. That's good to know. Yeah, this is, and then I like to have little outposts out here, so when I come out really far to my world, I have beds and other things, portals, things that make it life easier. Because you'll build one main base in survival, or maybe even two main bases, and you've got everything there, and then you come out to go on an adventure, and there's nothing. So at least you want to have some kind of crafting base, so if you and your friends come out there, they have something to work with, and you don't feel like you're just so, like, I don't know, like living in like caveman primitive times after you've lived in the lap of luxury in your like Minecraft mansion. So yeah, I'm looking to see if any of this railroad looks fine. Let's go around the other side of my world, see if there's any other bees. I mean, honestly, how many bees do you need? You just need, it's like anything, pandas. I mean, I always like to have two of anything. If there's I'm looking for pandas, I like to know where there's two bamboo forests, two woodland mansions, two desert temples, just in case something happens, a creeper blows something up, or, anything happens in your world. It's just good to like have an extra backup one. Maybe you want to live in one, you want to make another one like a national park in your world, or you just want to like, dismantle it and move it closer to your spawn. So, I like to have two of everything. I think the end of my world, oh, it's pretty far. So let's teleport. See here it blends in kind of pretty nicely. So yeah, in the areas I needed to blend in, it didn't blend in. It put these ugly big mountains. But here, this is actually blending in very nicely right here. And again, I'm at the 2,500 mark. It's the same biome, or close to the same biome. It kind of has this nice river that you could like, float your boat in, and traverse around your world. And I mean, which is really nice. You can use the river to just kind of travel around the whole outside part of your world. And, if you want, you could put a fence around the bedrock and the stuff before, or, if you want to, and separate it. Um, if you don't want to, yeah, be careful traveling in Bedrock. It is infinite, especially in the Nether. It's so easy to get really lost. Everything kind of looks the same. So, and in the end too, it's so easy to get lost. So there's really nothing here. This is just ocean. So let me teleport to the ends here. So you know what? We'll just teleport back to spawn. So I think spawn is 300, 300, 300, or let's just go 000. Let's see what happens. I should be pretty close to the spawn. Let's see, teleport. 300, 300, 120. I think that's where my main base is. Let's see what happens. Where am I? Okay, and I have no clue where I am. But this is really old. Look at the world generation. Oh yeah, here it is. I made it back to my spawn. Yay. So this is, yeah, my main base. It's always good to have a beacon so you know where you are. So yeah, my little pandas. So, yeah, again, I brought bamboo back, and, put it all in here and built the little panda base. So yeah, I like to have some nice features close to my main, mansion, and my underground base. In this case, it's an underground base. Sometimes it's not. In my other survival world, it's above ground, little mansions. I like to have, yeah, I like to have these nice features next to my base, and then also, like I said, like a natural, say, biome, like a bamboo forest where I can go visit the pandas in their natural habitat. I'll probably eventually build a zoo too. Anyway, here's again my main base. You can see yesterday's video where I kind of went around a lot of my base. So anyway, that's it. I hope you like it. phoenixgenesis. I'll see you in the next video. Bye. Enjoy your Minecraft Bedrock. Bye.